Camera starts around the other way and I don't know how to turn it back. G'day, here you go guys. Sun's in my eyes. I thought I'd do a live while taking Pixel for a walk. They say never work with children and animals, and this may be the case. But anyway, gonna be that strange guy walking down the road talking on his phone. And also I've got a dog in tow who'll probably stop and do his business. Or walk upstairs. There's Pixel. Right, Pixel, you gonna be a good dog? Go have a walk with Dad? Come here. Alright, he's off. Walking with Pixel. He stops and shakes when I tell him to do things like he doesn't want to listen to me. Anyway, sometimes I do these walks when I'm out and about, and I call them the week that was. I don't know if I did a week that was this week, but we've had some pretty cool stuff. Rob's been going really well. If you've been watching his videos, he did a brilliant video about the Ponzi scheme We Are All Satoshi. He actually looked at the website code. He's not even a website developer, but we had another guy pop into our lives and pointed out a few interesting facts which made Rob a little bit inquisitive. And the real funny thing is, if you are familiar with We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang, which is the same company, all derived from a guy that's had America press him, charge him for serious fraud and the like. Pixel doing a wee. He started We Are All Satoshi, well, Hypertech Group, which is theoretically controlled by Sam. Who really knows where it originated from? But anyway, so he looked at the Boomerang code and realised all the trades that they have up on the screen never seem to be over 1.3%. And it does seem really strange that Pixel, come on, that a website is doing arbitrage trading. But anyway, yes, they're doing real arbitrage trading, and they're also doing real flash loans, but the money that they're paying into people's MetaMask wallet is coming from a different wallet, which is just basically calculating a mathematical sum to give somebody a profit. Even though when you look at the blockchain and you see all the transactions, the majority of the time they're not even making a profit, but they are paying out a profit, which is ridiculous. So you might ask, well, why are they doing this? Well, because they're charging people up to $10,000 for a license, to buy a license to get, if you do it urgently, because it's all about being urgently. We're going to go this way, Pix. Quick. Another dog there. Good boy, keep going. Good boy. So if you do it urgently, you can get 3 times the amount of flash loan money. So get this, guys. You pay $10,000 and you get you pay $10,000 and you get $3 million worth of flash loan money to use to do arbitrage trading. Okay? And it gets better. They release $50,000 when you buy it, so you can have a go. And you have a go and you'll get up to $800 back. So if you work like a beaver, you could potentially get $45,000 back with your $3 million worth of flash loan, which entices people to think, oh, this is really good, but they just give you $50,000 and then tell you to wait to the 1st of March. And then you play with that money and they drip feed up to $800, let's say, back to you. So then everyone's going, well, I'm getting the money back into my MetaMask wallet, and that's undeniable, and it is. But they're paying you from another wallet address just to fool you. So what's happening? What's going to happen on the 1st of March? Well, they'll come up with some excuse. The platform has already, it's like a few days away from being released to the public, and it's already got down for maintenance on. The other day they had down for maintenance on for over 25 hours. Anyway, so Rob had a look at the code, and you can go there right now, and if you're using Chrome, go to the website, go to beta.boomerang.trade. Find the website, even if it's on maintenance mode, hold your mouse in the middle of the screen, right click and go into inspect. Then click on top and you'll see all the JavaScripts and the like, and you can actually go in there and get this, see all the percentages. It's all done with code. It's not talking to any, it's all done by hand coding these percentages into a website. So it gets worse than that, because we've had the trainers teaching people how good this program is, and they must be using another version of the website, because they claim that they're getting actually getting over 1.3% percentages. Some of them are getting up to 4%. So if you don't know what arbitrage trading is, basically what they're saying is you go to one bank and they've got $10,000 worth of $50 notes in one bank, and to buy them you need to spend $10,000. But then you go to another bank and they've got $10,000 worth of $50 notes that you can buy for $9,795, and the discrepancy between the two is potentially what they call profit. And you can trade, you can borrow up to $10,000 from a flash loan to go and buy the money from the bank, switch it over to another bank, and then pay back a fee for the flash loan company. And before you know it, there's theoretically a profit left over, which is what they're claiming people are going to make. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, what we've been doing is, because they're doing all these presentations on Zoom, and don't get me started about Zoom, keep going, we can get their wallet addresses. So we've got Joe's, we've got Yvonne Henry's, we've got everyone. There's about 40 of these people doing these presentations. So we've got all their wallet addresses. So, it's all on the blockchain. So if you look into their wallet addresses, none of the, except Joe, I think I did see, oh no, I didn't actually. None of their wallet addresses have more than like $50 in them. So here we are, we've got a trainer going on about how wonderful this arbitrage trading is, who has only got $50 in his Meta wallet address. So maybe it's a trading account, who knows. However, we can go deeper than that, and we can see all the money that these guys have got in their MetaMask wallet. We can go back and look at the month's worth of money that's exchanged, and unless you're a bit of a guru, and I'm not really much of a guru, but I am getting cleverer and cleverer. So if you go back to yesterday's video, you'll see that I actually played, I think, about 6 videos back to back. The first 2 videos were Rob, and Rob was showing you how the website is actually coming up with the trades, the price of the trades, and how it's governed at 1.3%. And he literally asked people, have anyone ever done a trade that is more than 1.3%? And then he says, well, it would be impossible for anyone to get a trade over 1.3%, simply because it's impossible, because the website code that you can go and inspect by right-clicking and having a look in your mouse shows that they have put the code in there to limit the amount of money. Even the trading platforms are all in the code. Absolutely just utterly ridiculous. Anyway, I've got some comments in the chat box. I'll try to do it. Hi from the UK. Cold, dark, your real investment scams. Not quite get that one, but that sounds quite good. Remember, I'm really dyslexic. Boomerang. I'm a invid. I'm from we're going to go over here. Come on, Pix. You're from India. I love India. I've been to India twice. I went there when I was 30 years of age, and I found it incredibly hard country to travel. I don't think you see buildings like this in India. This is our courts. I'm just walking. Pixel. Hey, Pixel. Hasn't done a poo yet. It will happen soon, I assure you. But yes, that's what I do. So it's just really cool when what I call the Avengers do videos showing, people just need to watch these videos. If you are thinking of investing in this boomerang thing, and you think it's real because you're getting the money paid into your MetaMask wallet, you really need to look at it. Hey, just while I'm here, this is the New Zealand High Court. And last time I stood on this, out here in front of the New Zealand High Court, some scammer from America called Stephen McCullough was actually trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court, which is right there, for $3.8 million, claiming that I had defamed him. And an hour and a half before the High Court judge actually looked at the paperwork, he filed a discontinuance. And it cost me $36,000 to defend myself. 2 months later, the judge looked at all the documents and deemed that the guy was just trying to, they call it a gag rat, trying to shut me up. So they awarded $27,500 of my legal fees to me. And then, would you believe they rang up and asked me for his address to send the bill to? That's how useless the legal system is. So I was out of pocket by about $8,000. And we'd theoretically won the case, even though he filed a discontinuance. We had overwhelming evidence that this guy was a scammer. So if you go to one of my playlists on my YouTube account, you'll see about 22 videos, and one of them is called Stephen McCullough, and that's from Luna 1. And that was because somebody contacted me and asked me if I'd stick my neck out and do a video about this guy that had defrauded people. Really interesting story though, because that was a pump and dump crypto opportunity. And he'd hired some influencers. He'd actually literally in the past used Mr. Wonderful. He'd also used, not Chuck Morris, he'd also used somebody else. Oh, John McAfee, you know, the virus guy. He'd gone missing in AWOL. Anyway, so what he did this time is this scammer used a company called the Run Guys. And the Run Guys did a 3-month marketing campaign about how Luna 1 was going to launch this token on the open market at 25 cents each. But if people participated in a pre-sale, they could get this token for $15 each. So people, 11,000 people apparently, had decided to buy this token. But when they launched the token on on the market on opening day, even though they did 3 months worth of marketing previously, they launched the token at 5 cents each. So instantly everybody that had been told by the Run Guys to invest had lost 80% of their money just overnight. And they had their hands up in the air calling foul. But then 3 of those people reached out to me and decided they wanted to tell their story. So I told their story, and then I got a cease and desist letter from the company telling me to take my videos off or they would sue me. So then I did a 4-hour, 17-second long video showing the complete history of this guy and his dirty scam practices. So when you start investigating these scammers, you can have a bit of a field day actually. This guy at the age of, I think he was, I've forgotten his age now, I think he's 21, did a Kickstarter campaign and raised $29,000 to go hunting for live dinosaurs in the Congo. And then when he got there, apparently he didn't have his paperwork in order and all his gear got stolen. That was the excuse he told the investors. Next thing I found that this guy had a gold-backed cryptocurrency, and he was claiming that he had I think it was a 5,000 hectare gold mine, and all his crypto opportunities was gold back. However, he forgot to mention the gold was still in the ground. And he had 3 claims throughout South Africa. So I found that about him. And then I found out he had a competition where he was giving away 2 Tesla Cybertrucks, 2 sports cars, and $1 million worth of real gold and $2 million worth of crypto. And when that competition was being tuned out, announced, he did it in a YouTube video, which is still online today. It's only ever had 1,000 people view it, and the only things he gave away was 2 sports cars, and the people that won the 2 sports cars wanted to remain anonymous. So I did a video all about that. And then I got deeper into this guy's company. He even started up his own country called the United Allied States. And he was sworn in as the president, and he had a presidential speech. He had many false claims, like he was providing platforms, software called Strategist, where literally countries could run their infrastructure on. So all those claims put together in a 4-hour, 47-minute, 17-second video, I sent back to his lawyers saying the guy's a fraud, why are you representing him? And that's my, that was literally my, I'll go down here, no one's looking at me talking silly on the phone. What am I trying to say? So that was my reply to their cease and desist letter, and that was January 2022. But then in December, we got a full-on court case. I had to then hire a lawyer. So because I'm well connected and I used to own a business networking company and I know a lot of people, I managed to get some lawyers together called, they were called defamationlawyers.co.nz, and it was Ali, and I always forget his name, but absolutely brilliant lawyers. Pixel, come on. Dog wants to sniff at everything. Anyway, so long story short, we managed to get a discontinuance, and if an American wants to take a New Zealander to court, we need to actually file for, we needed to file, I've forgotten what they actually call it now, it's a wee while ago, but you had to, we wanted them to put $150,000 into a slush fund so that when we won, they would pay our legal fees, and they didn't want to do this. So if it did go to court like they were throwing at us, we would have had to have a jury, and it could have been a 6-week case, blah, blah, blah. So it was really interesting, actually. What have we got in the comments here? Whoop, whoop. Hope you're well. G'day, Jeff. Nice to see you here. So what have we got here? We've got somebody talking about 50,000 rupees. Hi, Danny. Scam, real or scam? Are you kidding me? Are you asking me whether something is a real or a scam? What are you talking about? I don't know what scam you're talking about. I am writer for Forex Trader. Is that a magazine? Well, if you ever want to interview me, you're more than welcome. You can go to my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee website, and you can see that you can actually do a video with me if you want. I don't even know how to add into the chat room here. Can I do that? Share, start a poll, chat. Oh, you can chat. Super chat, chop chats, none chats. I don't even know if I can chat in here, can I? How do I chat? No. Don't think I can add to the chat. I can only talk, which isn't a problem. I believe online businesses is awesome. Well, you know, this is the thing. People think, I'm not against crypto. I bought some Ruby tokens the other day. Well, I didn't actually. Somebody donated me $150 and now I've got $880 sitting there of tokens, which I have just grown in value. So sometimes you can get, so it's 10x, well, it's 5x my money in 2 months. That's sort of unheard of, isn't it? But Ruby tokens is one I've got at the moment, and they're quite fun. But when it comes to online platforms or anything like that, just stay away from them. It's not even like, I've been doing this over 2 years, produced over 900 videos, and I can tell you now that every single one of these platforms that I've investigated have either fallen over, and if they are still going, they're about to fall over, and people keep coming back to me going, oh, but this platform is really, really good. So just stop looking at these platforms. Stop that. Thank you very much. It's very kind. You stop looking at these platforms hoping that they're going to take your money and do something wonderful with it and then return your money. It just doesn't add up. Okay, mate? Yeah. So my advice to anyone that's thinking about looking for a platform where they take you... Look, think about this, guys. I don't know if you guys, what side of the camp, if you listen to this in the replay, and you're literally thinking that you've got this platform where you go to a website and it tells you to invest USDT for a membership that isn't an investment opportunity. But if you invest, they're going to do this, and they're going to do that, and they're going to do that. And they have a CEO who's got years of experience, like Ryan Ju or Sam Lee, or it just goes on and on and on. And there's no such thing. There's nothing like that out there. And then all of a sudden, they're going to take your money and give it back to you and it's going to turn into some amazing investment opportunity. And you feel quite comfortable about it. All day long I'm battling with people telling me that this platform's different. This is the first of a kind. They're doing it different this time. And I'm going, oh my God, somebody save me. So yeah, just watch your money. It's not rocket science. It's just, it's quite simple when you've been doing it for, so you think about that. So have I invested in crypto? Yep. Have I bought Shimu Inu. And I put, I think, $250 in it. And I got $1,200 back. And I put it back into the real world and I used it to pay my rent when I moved 2 years ago. So right now I've got, only got one crypto. And it's one that's called Ruby Coin. People gave me some USDT Tether. And one guy actually who works with the company called, actually I should go there. I should go past their offices, but they're miles away. Well, not miles away, about 500 meters from where I am now. There's an office for Ruby Coin. And I walked through the offices the other day and they've got 90 staff working there, and if you go to the rubyplaynetwork.com, you'll see that they've got photos of all their staff. Well, I've actually met them and it's quite cool when you can do that. So my point is, so my mate gave me $100 and other people gave me a little bit of money. In total, about $155 and now it's $800 and something, which is quite exciting. But I mean, they haven't claimed that they're going to do anything for me. They haven't said I'm going to, they're just, these platforms, they just make me absolutely annoyed. So that's why this boomerang one that I started off talking about is just a joke. Imagine this, that all of a sudden someone's discovered how to do arbitrage trading. All the exchanges would be in on this if it was possible. A deficiency between one platform and another. So there's a bit of software that you can put on your computer. You can actually load up a web page. You can go there and you can see all the trades just sitting there. Money sitting on the table. And someone's discovered that if you pick whatever one you want, you can have that money. Does that sound ridiculous to you? I think it does really, doesn't it? But people are doing it. And then not only that, if you want to participate, you've got to give them up to $10,000 to buy a license. There you go, there's your membership fee. You buy your license for $10,000 and then they hand you back some loose change. They give you $50,000 worth of flash loan money to go have a play. Come on, guys. Doesn't that sound too good to be true? And then they tell you on the 1st of March, they're going to release, the total amount of $3 million, which sounds big and impressive. And then you're going to sit there and go, oh my God, that's so awesome. And then they're just going to give that money to you. The fact is, the whole lot's rigged. And honestly, go back to yesterday's video, the one with Rob, my co-host, let's call him my co-host, and listen to his video. And he'll show you that the whole lot's a scam. So you might think, oh, people are stupid doing that. Well, what I'm watching? I'm watching $100,000 a day be transferred into the We Are All Satoshi wallet from people who think they know better. Yeah, well, it's even, so, and not only that, even if you do get the money, I think we can see the trainers, we can see the trainers trading. And they are, one of them was Yvonne Henry, we looked at her wallet address and we can see all the trades that she's attempting to do. 80% of the trades that she was trying to make happen were crashing. 80%. So that means even if she did get the money, the system can't handle doing all the trades. And then we saw a trade the other day for $1. Somebody borrowed $1 of flash loan money and did a trade, and then they shut down the system and put it into maintenance mode for over 24 hours. But it's just so fun when you're watching the wallet. So, I mean, what I'm getting at, guys, it's just ridiculous because it's just all smoke and mirrors. And what am I trying to say? If the trainers are getting different percentages, and if their MetaMask wallets are open to the public, then why aren't, with their $50,000 flash loans that they're being given, why aren't we seeing them going for it and making as much money as possible? Why are we finding little bits of, like, one had $47 in their MetaMask wallet? It's just ridiculous. So, and then these guys, which you probably don't realise, well, why are they doing it? Well, they're doing it because they want you to buy a $10,000 license, and then we are all Satoshi will pay them straight away 10% of that, because it's all multi-level marketing, and that's the scam behind all these scams. It's multi-level marketing. And Pixel's now going to find a place to do a poo. That's just great. Better get a bag ready, and a rubbish bin ready would be good, Pixel. It's not funny, you know your dog that well that you know when he's going to go for a poo. Hold it, getting a bag ready while on the phone. Anyway, so I've had to find a new place to live, which is a bit of a pain. That means there's going to be a lot of disruption on my YouTube channel. I might have to resort to doing a few of these videos like I'm doing now, so I keep my audience happy. I hope you do subscribe. Bag ready. Dog's trying to find the perfect spot. I don't know why dogs do this. They walk around looking for the perfect spot to do a poo, and then you pick it up and put it in the rubbish bin. The whole exercise seems pointless to me. Just go for a poo. Quick, come on. So, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, it's cool. So, yeah, so I've got to move. Move into quite a cool place next. It's a lot different than where I'm living, a lot more secure. And this time I'll keep my address. Oh, that's the other thing. When I was talking about this guy that tried to sue me for $3.8 million, he managed my nephew, who was all tied up in a cult with my mother, which is confusing, decided it would be a good idea to tell him my home address. They wrote to every government organisation in New Zealand, and they tried to allege that I was a terrorist threat to my own country. They alleged that I was lying about how much money I make. It just, you know, it was actually just stupid, the claims. And they sent it to every government organisation. Anyway, I had to write a reply to one of them because they had to, you know, and it just wasted a whole day of my time. So what I'm getting at is I hate scammers, I hate anyone, and I really am here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And sometimes it's bloody exhausting, I'll be honest. And over the next 3 weeks, well, next month, it's probably going to be the most disruptive that I've actually been and come across. So you're probably not going to see too much of me. And I'm just walking around the streets of Christchurch now. I mean, this is some of the most beautiful place. Pixel. He keeps pulling on the lead. This is a river. That's what they call the boat sheds. And every Wednesday, I normally come here and go running, and we meet in a beautiful place like this. And this is one of the older wooden buildings. And I'm just going to go down here because there's a dog coming, and Pixel will go, oh, let's bark at that dog. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so anyway, it's me. It's us. Come on. A dog who thinks he can do what he likes. Not my watch. Keep going. I'll show you the river. It's really nice. Yeah. But yeah, I was hoping I would have had more people after 2 years of doing this. But all my YouTube friends tell me my videos are awesome, my content is amazing. And they said that you just need to keep doing what you're doing, which will make a huge difference. And I go, okay. So keep the fight, so to speak. And I get a lot of support from the Avengers, which is pretty cool. But, you know, sometimes you think, oh my God, I'm just exhausted doing all this sort of stuff. And is it really worth all the effort and energy? But then I get those emails from people telling me that they have invested X amount of dollars, or the coolest emails are the ones where they say that they were about to invest, and they watch one of my videos and I changed their mind. You know, that's the ultimate. Check out this. This is the boat sheds. This is actually the oldest commercial wooden building in Christchurch. It's actually had 3 fires in its time, but I don't know if you can see that very well. But Pixel hasn't been for a poo yet, even though it looked like he was going to. Got a biking club in the morning. Christchurch is a really lovely city to live in, actually. It's been through quite a lot. We had a moth shooting where 51 people died, which was from a shooting of a moth, for goodness sake. We've just recently had our second lot of fires in the Port Hills, If you go through my Instagram account and have a look for some photos, you actually see a photo, and I'm going to just turn the camera on again in a minute. But I was standing here 2 Wednesdays ago, and I put my camera in this spot here, and the flames were higher than the buildings. So that was, oh goodness, there's a friggin' parking warden there. I don't like these parking wardens. Anyway, that's basically me, I think. I'm just starting to waffle a lot. I trade 1 to 2 sessions a day trading, and we don't have to trust anyone making money in our sleep. Well, the idea of the passive income opportunities is really a dream, isn't it? Doesn't everyone want to make money from nothing? I mean, isn't that too good to be true? I mean, isn't that what the world? I mean, this is the part that I don't like. And sure, there's money to be made on trading, but there's also a lot of money to be lost on trading. And to tell somebody that you can get a trading platform and you can trade and just make money in your sleep is utterly ridiculous in my eyes. And I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying to actually tell people that they can do that is actually giving people false hope, because I can pretty much rest assured that if I went and bought a trading platform, oi, stop it, oh, come here, that I would lose my money. So you might have been doing that for 2 years and figured out how to make money using a trading platform. But sitting here preaching and telling people that trading is the way to go and I've got it sussed, you're not a regulated financial advisor. So even if you offer advice to people about how they can invest, is actually unethical in my opinion. Because I'm the one that listens to all these. I had one lady, I'll give you an example so you can understand. Now, she put $40,000 into a platform, and the platform had an expert who was an expert in trading gold, oil, diamonds, and all that one. And she lost her $40,000 in 2 weeks. So would you tell that lady that having a trading platform is a good investment? And she just got it wrong. So what she did, she complained to the platform that provided the trading software that she got recommended by a friend and family member. And they said, look, very sorry, you lost $40,000 in 2 weeks. How about we give you $10,000 to play with? Real money. And let's do that. No, you're not going to bark at the doggy. Hearing McCleary. No, you bark. I told you weren't going to. No. No barking. So anyway, so they gave her $10,000, okay? And she, in 2 days, she turned that $10,000 into $100,000 on a trading platform. It was too good to be true. She was sleeping and money was piling in on her trading platform. On her trading platform. And she was like, oh my God, I finally got my head around this. You know, within 2 weeks, I lost $40,000 and I had an expert. I'm not an expert, but with the $10,000, I've now made $100,000. So you know what she did? She went to withdraw the $100,000, and the people said, you can't withdraw the $100,000 that you made trading with our money because it's our money. But if you put another $10,000 into the platform, we will give you half the money. Ooh, she's thinking, oh, should I do that? So she didn't do that, thank goodness. But she could have done that. And anyway, so this lady had already invested $45,000 into Hyperverse, managed to claw back $23,000 of it. And when that all fell over, she got told by Carl Miller, who's an Australian, to invest $15,000 into Hyper Nation, which was their new platform. And then she was recommended to transfer all the money from the platform that had all the money stolen and transferred into Bitcoin, different story, different day, and move it all over to Hyper Nation. So she did that, and then Carl Miller encouraged this lady to invest $3,000 and buy 2 membership plans for VAV, which is another Ponzi scheme. So in total, Vera lost over $90,000 to crypto platforms and trading bots and all this sort of carry on. So that was all right. So anyway, then she found a crypto company that said they could get her money back. So she paid them $1,800, And they actually managed to get out of her $90,000 that she had lost in crypto. They managed to actually recover $110,000 worth of money. And they gave her a login and a username and password where she could log into a WordPress website. And she could actually see, and she gave me that same login, $110,000 sitting there. So then they said, oh, we want another $1,800 from you, because they're a government agency that done this for her, so they told her. And if she gives them another $1,800, then they would let her transfer the money off the private wallet.net address. Now there's another one called global-wallet.io, and it's the same company. They've just flew up a new website. Another lady I know who lost $128,000, different story, different day, blah, 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 blah. So she reached out to me. Now if you go and search for Sarah Martin Guardian, her second article written about, 8 weeks ago, it was all about Vera, and the same story I just relayed to you. Now, for you to sit in my chat room and tell me that you're a day trader, and this is what you've just wrote to me, no offence to you, Asher, but I trade 1 to 2 sessions a day trading, and we don't have to trust anyone in making money in our sleep. I mean, go fuck yourself, mate. No offence, hope you're still my subscriber, but go fuck yourself. I mean, sitting here telling me somebody that, are you hoping somebody's going to click on your username and contact you, and they're going to say, how did you do that? And you're going to give them the same trading platform? Fuck off. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you're just an animal, mate. And if you think you can sit here and look for people who fight crypto people, let's go this way, Pixel. I just want to say fuck off. And I mean, that might be a bit harsh, and you might be a nice guy and you might really be doing it. It's great, but I'm not going to sit here and let people fuckwits come in my chat room and tell me that you trade 2 times a day and make money in your sleep. Because that is how come there's so many crypto scams going on. I think there was a statistic, 78% of all crypto opportunities were scams, and that was going back to 2014 or some Netflix documentary that had managed to figure out exactly, that. So that's my answer to anyone who wants to get in my chat room and suggest that day trading is a good opportunity. Now, hey, the first thing you'll say is, she got the wrong platform. Okay then. Well, okay, there is platforms out there, and I've even got my Avengers who have got platforms that they swear are black and blue correct. And that's fine, I don't really care, but don't sit here and give financial advice to people when you're not a regulated financial advisor, because that is misleading people. That is unethical. And if you can do it, keep it to yourself. In fact, I won't even say, but it makes me angry because all day long I'm fighting with scammers who keep telling lies to people. And unfortunately, people don't listen to these. They listen to these scammers because they're very versed in what they're saying. They have an answer for everything. And I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. And I used to knock on people's doors. And I used to knock on their door and say, hi, I'm Danny. I'm in your area today. And they'd interrupt me and they'd go, I'm not interested. So what did I do? Turn around and walk out? No, I didn't. I used to say, oh, is it Jehovah's Witnesses that you're not interested in? Or is it religion? 98% of people would answer that question by saying religion. And I said, well, I can understand that because religion is responsible for a lot of the mayhem in the world these days. Wouldn't you agree? And half an hour later, I'm still standing on their doorstep. So, same with these scammers. They have the answer to everything. They don't care. They're just after the commission money. With Boomerang, which Rob's in the chat room now, did his video on, they don't care whether Boomerang, arbitrage trading, flash loan bot thing works or not. Because you're not seeing the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is, why are they promoting something when they know it doesn't generate the income that they claim? It's because they're after the multi-level marketing reward money. And that's how these scams survive. Anyway, I've done my walk with Pixel. Pixel's a bit grumpy because Dad's been yanking him on the chain because Pixel keeps stopping and trying to bark at dogs. And he still hasn't done his business. And I know as soon as I go back to all the friends and family that are meeting back for a coffee because they've gone out for a run, he'll probably do a big gnarly turd right in front of everyone to embarrass his father. Pixel? Hurry up and do your business. Pix! See, smells are too good around here. Alright guys, hope you've had a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Robert Lewis, how you doing, mate? I haven't had a chat for bloody ages. I just gave a big rant about Lunar 1 and the runway guys. One thing I didn't mention about the runway guys, after they had scammed everyone, including Robert Lewis, who's just turned up in the chat room, they removed all their videos that they used to promote Lunar 1, rebranded their YouTube channel, and then did a Dear John video, which I believe probably isn't even on there anymore, about how they were just as shocked about everyone losing their money as everyone else. But anyway, we managed to get 42 people who claimed that had lost money to Lunar 1, and that equated to just short of $1 million, which is quite amazing. It seemed like the average investor actually invested $10,000 in an advert, basically telling people if they participated in a pre-sale, they would make 80 or 90% back within 24 hours. So don't listen to these scammers who make up a bunch of lies. Hey, if you've been watching this, please do the honourable thing. You've got this in, please hit the thumbs up. Let's create some awareness about these Ponzi scheme scams. Speak out more. Don't be home alone, feeling sorry and lonely for yourself if you've been victimised and you've lost money to these investments. You're not a bad person. These guys that take your money are professionals, but by speaking out and telling other people about your story, it will help others from getting scammed. No story too big or too small. And if you go to dehick.com, you can see there's a page on my Contact Us page where you can literally tell me your story. And that's Danny in Christchurch, New Zealand, taking Pixel for a walk. Who's got leaves in his mouth. What are you doing, Pix? Pix, what are you doing? He's too shy. Pix, Pixel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, hi, say goodbye to everyone. All right, guys, have a good day. Be good. What do? They do that thing. I'll try doing that. Ready?